do? Well, we are approaching the beginning of May, and I thought it would be really fun to do something a little bit different this week. So I'm going to do a spread for you, but it's a spread that has something a bit extra in the mix because we're approaching Beltane, and Beltane is one of the big sort of Druid Celtic festivals. It comes from, I think, Irish Scottish origin, but it's absolutely amazing. I mean, there are versions of it all over the world, and it's when we celebrate the coming of summer. So the May Queen is like the fairy queen. She's always dressed in white and green, and she has flowers in her hair, and it's to celebrate that big explosion of life that comes at the beginning of summer, and we can just feel it, and it's such a powerful time. So inherent in this spread, we're going to do a little bit of ceremony as well, because we want to add some extra power, and we want to really lean in to A, the fun of it, and B, the power that is actually inherent in this period of growth, because it is a very powerful time, and we want to lean into as much positivity and growth as we can, especially as in the last couple of months the energy has been a little bit challenging for a lot of us. It has been really, really difficult. So what we want to do is we want to really lean in now to the positivity, lean into new growth and encouraging all that lovely new stuff to come to fruition. So how are we going to do it? So we're going to take 7 cards. The first card is all about what's waiting to grow and what's waiting to come out of the soil. So if we look at the time of year and we look at the festival, this is all about growth. This is all about growth from the soil and growth from the soil of us as well. So our first card, and I'm going to do this for myself again so you can see how this works. My first card is the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is a really fiery, proactive card. Pretty good for a fire festival, I think. So the 7 of Wands is where we're really standing our ground. We're taking it on. Now, it could be that we feel part of the energy of this is a little bit on the back foot, a little bit. We're defending our position, right? We're not beaten. It feels like the odds are stacked against us a little bit, and we're firefighting a little bit, or we're needing to, we're not in conflict because we know what we want. We're very clear about the way forward. Okay, that's very important. We're very clear about what needs to be tackled, what we need to take on, and how we need to defend ourselves in service of that. Now, what I'd like you to do, I want you to think about that, and I want you to think about what it means to you, and I want you to think about what that would bring forth in your life. So your card, not mine, my card is the 7 of Wands. So I need to think about what that means to me in terms of my life and what that would bring forth. If that was a plant that was growing in my life and that's what I was doing, and I need to give that growth, I need to come up with something that symbolizes it. So I need you to connect with it emotionally on some level. Whatever card comes up for you, connect with it emotionally and find your point of connection to it. Okay? Then I want you to do something really sweet. I want you to find something that represents it. Now, you can write down a word if you want to on a piece of paper, or you can write down a little message, or you can find something that symbolically represents it. Something that tunes in with your emotional connection to that you have chosen as that wants to grow. And then I want you to put it in a pot with a seed, and I want you to nurture that seed, and we're going to grow that seed in real life. So we're going to be making the seed the symbolic representation of the energy that we're encapsulating in this card. And it's really, really important that you have an emotional connection to it. Really important that it means something to you. Okay, so let's make this fun. Let's do it. I'm going to do it. I think it's great. So let's do that. Let's plant it in a pot because it's all about growth. Okay, so card number 2 is what will feed that growth. What will feed that growth? Okay, because when we plant a seed, we're going to have to feed and nurture it. aren't we? So for me, let's see. Okay, I have death. So the death card is basically letting go. It's just change, letting go of what has gone before, allowing everything that no longer serves that to go, and to accept endings and to accept whatever needs to go. I need to accept that and move forward, because it's all in service of the seed you're growing. Okay, that's really important. So have a think about what your card means for you. Okay, my card, Death, it's a very powerful card. It's a major arcana card, and it's a very strong card. Whatever your card means to you, you apply that to Death. That's what's going to feed that energy. Good. Okay, I like mine. That makes perfect sense to me. We're nurturing this new growth by letting go of what's ended, of what needs to go. And the next card is actually along similar lines. I think it's kind of just got ahead of me there. What needs to go into the fire? Now, Beltane is a fire festival, and fire is cleansing, and it provides light. Okay, so what needs to be put into that fire? What are you going to sacrifice? So for me, what I need to sacrifice is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant in tarot is belief systems and the way it's done, and a culture in which belief systems have grown up. I obviously have some belief systems which need to be sacrificed in service of my seed. Okay, that's good. I need to think about that again. Think about your card and look at what needs to be sacrificed, and that's what you must do. Okay, what is at your service? What is at your service? Okay, and we've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is where we are being quite strategic in our thinking, and we are utilizing the Suit of Swords to be very clear about what needs to be done, about what we need to do, because it's a queen, so it's an internal energy. She's quite strict, isn't she, the Queen of Swords? She's the tough love queen. So when we look at that Seven of Wands, that's quite a strong energy, right? She's standing her ground. She's doing tough love, because that's what you have to do. So she is at my service. So I need to utilize her power in order to bring this new growth to fruition. The Queen of Swords often gets a bad rap, right? It does, and a lot of people don't like her. I've heard some other tarot readers go, "Oh, the Queen of Swords, she's a bit of a bitch." Well, you know what? If she is, she is. But sometimes we need a bit of tough love. Sometimes we need to go head over heart. Sometimes we need to be very strategic and just get it done and marshal ourselves into a place where we're looking at what needs to be done and being quite, strict with ourselves to do it. She's very efficient. She doesn't allow sentiment or emotion to cloud her judgment. And we need that sometimes. And she is at my service in this. So thank you. And the next one is how to put this new growth to work for your highest good. Wisdom. Now, if you have a more traditional Rider-Waite style deck, you'll have this as Judgment. So this is new birth, which is wonderful. It's being born again, but it's being born again with the benefit of experiences. In the Rider-Waite version, it kind of means good judgment. So you get to start again. You get to learn from your previous existence, and you get to make a new start. So that's really cool. Another major arcana card. So we've had 3 so far. So this is obviously important. Whatever this is, it's telling me that I really do need to clear the decks, for sure. So on some level, things in my life, and certainly looking at the last couple of months' readings, are being recalibrated, and there's change, and everything's moving and reshaping. This is how to put my new growth to work for my highest good. I need to learn from experience. I need to basically make new ground and start a new journey. I'm up for that. That is brilliant. The last one is, what is the purpose of this in my life? And we have the Chariot. And again, it's another Wands inspired card. It's a Wands powered card. And the Chariot is the foundation of all fire energy in the tarot deck. And it tells us it's will in motion. How awesome is that with that original Seven of Wands? So it's basically saying this is to put everything in place so that down the road you can make what you want to make happen. Okay, even if it means you're fighting the odds on some degree. And in my current situation, we're here, we're taking care of my dad, we feel a bit grounded, we would normally be traveling, we're not able to do that at the moment, we don't quite know, well, where things are going to be, and it's like we are kind of firefighting a little bit, we're not really sure what's happening. It is a time of a lot of recalibration, and the Chariot is saying that actually this is setting the road ahead in place. So it's basically saying, okay, so that's where you want to end up, this is how we're going to get there, and this is the new growth, this is the new path, this is the new journey. That's really lovely. I really hope that you'll do the planting of the seed thing, because it's such a perfect energy for Beltane and for the beginning of summer, and plant something beautiful. I would suggest you plant something like, I don't know, like a marigold or something, because of something fire colored that will remind you of the fire energy of the season. But whatever gives you pleasure. I'd love to know what you're going to plant. I might even plant a sunflower. That would be rather cool, wouldn't it? That would be very much in tune with this energy. I'll put a little graphic at the end of the video so that you can see. So stay to the end of the video. I hope you enjoy that. I think it's going to be fun. So we're nearly there. We're nearly in summer. It's my favorite time of the year. Absolutely awesome this time of year. May is just the most wonderful month. And I really, really hope that it's a wonderful May for you. I'm going to be doing the energy update, as always, on the 1st of the month. Coming thick and fast at the moment, guys. In the meantime, please do like and subscribe. Hit the button. Please, come on. I'd love to build this channel a bit further. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I'd love to see what you're doing with your readings. And if I can help you on your tarot journey, I'd be delighted to do so. Don't forget, I'm going live on YouTube as well on every Tuesday evening. So do join me then as well. I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now. Hello, thank you for watching our video. If you're interested in the world of tarot and would like to explore further and would like to know how to bring tarot to life so that it makes sense in the real world, I'd like to invite you to explore the Tarot Tribe. The Tarot Tribe is my personal membership, and inside you'll find a community of tarot students just like you, lots of bite-sized mini courses, a new one every month, and new spreads, demo videos, a clinic with me every month, and also discounts on readings with me once a quarter. So if you'd like to explore that, I would love to see you on the inside. Here's the link. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye for now.